home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nice move there. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. He'll take the deep shot. snags it inside the 20. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability, everything that...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The give to the tailback. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, running back gets to give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it...
Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And a Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. How about these two running games so far, and dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats? This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He leaves it with his back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the Sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. It's on target and complete. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Running it to the right. Spins away from the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Abrams. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Second down coming up. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Can't connect on his first throw.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If you watch like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And
touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here comes the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Handoff to the single back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's in open space downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the run, it's Isaac. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running to the left. Looking for room at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Miami 73, South Carolina 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was...
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. To the ground with the back. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
What most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still running at the 40. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by just one over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
That breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I will continue to feed this workhorse.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smart move to keep it on the ground. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Canes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.